What's going on?
Get out of the way, Mr. Yugo!
You are Miss Takagi, correct? I am afraid I cannot do that.
I just want to talk to Haruka.
You'll have to discard what's in your hand first.
But I can't! This is the only way I can get his attention! He won't even talk to me anymore! Things have been so crazy. There's no telling what's going to happen. I can't just die without any closure. I want to hear it from you, Haruka. It's the least you could do. You said you loved me. Was it all a lie? You said you weren't good with girls, but that I was different. You gave me a promise ring. You said we'd be together forever. We made plans for Christmas next year. We even talked about what kind of family we wanted. If you weren't lying, then did you stop loving me? Was I just not good enough for you anymore? Or are you just testing my feelings for you? Like, whether I really love you or not? Did you think I was going to leave you first? I just don't get it. You broke up with me out of nowhere and cut me off completely. Talk to me. Say something. I don't get it. I don't understand why you do this to me. What did I have to do to make you stay?
We just didn't click. That's all. See, love is like two halves of a shell. If the feelings don't line up, it won't close right. You were just too into me. Too wholesome for my tastes. I just couldn't do it anymore.
I'm not all that wholesome, really. And if you want me to back off, I will. So, can we get back together?
Sorry, but no. Shells don't change. If things don't click the first time, they never will. Try to force it, and the pearl inside will get crushed into grit. And no one wants that.
What?
That's why I broke up with you. You'd only get hurt if we stayed together, so I spared you the pain.
That won't happen. I'll make sure of it. Can't we go back to being friends at least?
Ugh, this is exactly why I don't talk to my exes.
Huh?
Get a clue, will you? Do you have any idea how uncomfortable this is? If you love me, why would you go out of your way to creep me out like this?
I can't just give up on you. I love you.
You're obsessed with me, more like. You're just scared of getting dumped. The only one you love here is yourself.
You hypocrite! You selfish prick! All you do is hurt people and play with their feelings! I get it now. I was so stupid. Falling for a guy like you.
Thanks for having my back, Mr. Yugo. I'm sorry you had to see that.
It's quite all right. I doubt she intended to hurt you. Perhaps nothing would have changed had I not been here. Even so, I am not the one you should be apologizing to.
Guess that came out of nowhere for you guys, huh? Don't you start now, too. It happens a lot, but yeah, I'm going through the same thing with Akane right now. But hey, I guess anyone would act that way after getting dumped like last week's trash.
Then why do it if you already know?
Why? Because it's what the first person I went out with did to me. Gave me the cold shoulder. Never contacted me again. It made me want to do it to someone else. Still does. But as for why I'm like this, hell if I know, man. Shit happens.
How could you not know? That doesn't make any sense. The way I see it, it sounds like you're just a scumbag. There's something wrong with Akane. That much is for sure. But if you're the reason she's like this, then your baseball club friends must be rolling in their graves.
Are you saying it's my fault they're dead?
Try asking yourself. Even scumbags like you can feel some guilt, right?
You're the vice president of the TSC, correct? I see you're helping Shinya out. He can be a bit distant, but I assure you he's a good lad at heart. I do hope you'll get along. The mist in Block B has dissipated, so I'll be checking over the facility. Shinya, I understand Sora has entrusted you with a task. Don't do anything to endanger yourself, all right?
All right.
The two of us are worried about you, you know.
Thanks.
Shinya, Vice President, I want to apologize for Haruka. I know he's been a pain.
Did he tell you about what happened?
Yep. He's such a loser, isn't he? Where do all his groupies even come from? I just don't get what they see in him. He wouldn't be in so much trouble if he picked his girls better. Or let them down easier, at least. Upset me? I guess. I can't stand guys like him. He deserves way more trouble than he's getting. You've heard Haruka go on about his shells fitting together or whatever, right? It's so weird. He probably picked it up from some girl. To me, love is more like buttoning clothes. Two halves of a shell will never fit together unless they're a perfect match. But the wrong button can still keep clothing together, even if it does get all wrinkled. After all, you can fall in love with just about anyone as long as you ignore their flaws. People who settle, loveless marriages, friends with benefits, it's all proof. Of course, if one button is mismatched, the rest of the fabric starts to get misaligned too. So even if two people are meant to be, the rest of the mismatched buttons will keep them apart. The fabric rumples further and further, and the wrinkles get worse and worse. The world is full of flawed love, wrinkles, loose threads, and such. Haruka and I are one of those couples, a bundle of loose threads waiting to be pulled. And if they are, that's fine with me. He tries to cover up the scars of his past relationships. I try to cover up my unconventional feelings. Both of us are only using each other to smooth out the wrinkles as best we can. Just kidding.
I don't get this romance stuff at all. But who's to say if what's conventional is always good, and what's unconventional is always bad? Unconventional doesn't mean unacceptable. It doesn't mean you aren't allowed to be happy.
Huh?
Mismatched buttons apply to more than just romance, you know. My family's not a traditional one, but they saved me all the same. Sometimes it's the unconventional that can bring you more happiness. Using the wrong button isn't necessarily bad. Using the right button isn't necessarily good. Whatever your unconventional feelings are, I'm sure there's no reason to hate yourself for them. Sorry. I didn't mean to talk for so long.
No, I should thank you. You're right. Even if they're unconventional, it doesn't mean I'm not allowed to be happy. But forget about that. Let's be honest here. My relationship with Haruka was never that great. By the way, Shinya.
Huh?
You're pretty cute, you know? Especially when you blush.
Please don't.
Oh, Mr. Hugo. Why won't you let me through?
I'm simply suggesting you visit the infirmary. You don't seem well.
I don't, huh? Maybe it's because your son was playing too rough with me.
Perhaps I could complete your errand in your place, though perhaps not as swiftly.
Oh? My. Always the gentleman, aren't you? But this isn't the kind of errand you can run.
Akane!
And here comes Shinya now. Oh, whatever shall I do? I was hoping to go cool down Haruka, but someone is blocking my way. Fine by me, though. The more obstacles I overcome, the more romantic all of it is.
I don't quite understand what you're getting at. But whatever it is, I get the feeling you're up to no good.
You've got it all wrong. Be a dear and let me pass, and we can each go about our business.
Is that right?
Don't. If we let her do what she wants, we're going to regret it.
If that's what Shinya thinks, then I simply must believe him.
Ganging up on a fragile little girl? 3 against 1 even? You truly are despicable.
Look who's talking. Are you looking for a fight? You don't know when to give up. I don't mind. But didn't you learn anything from last time?
Well, I guess we'll just have to find out.
Are you okay, Yugo?
Yes, I am fine. Thanks to him.
Thanks, Vice President.
It would seem Miss Tono has fled. For her to set off an explosion with nothing but a gesture. I never imagined such a weapon could exist. Modern technology truly is remarkable. I underestimated her. I'm afraid these old bones of mine just aren't what they were. I imagine your pursuit of her is related to Sora's request. A shame she got away.
Yeah.
That is quite the dangerous weapon she has. If left unchecked, she could cause untold destruction. Shinya, Vice President, do take care. No need to worry about me. You must get going.
Akane?
What is it, Shinya? Are you that surprised to see me?
No, but... I guess they don't necessarily have to show up at the last one.
My Monarch told me that my ideals were being destroyed, so I came. And look who I found. Not just Shinya, but the Vice President, too. You two are just awful.
Can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
What's your angle here? You're hurting people, killing them even. Is this revenge against Haruka?
My angle? Well... I don't want to be hated by the person I love any more than I already am. I want to be loved. For our hearts to be one. I want our wishes to be fulfilled. For us both to find what it is we're looking for. In other words, my angle is love. I want to find happiness for both of us. No matter what. I want to be loved again. Even if it costs me my life. Not that it will.
This isn't the way to get someone to love you. Especially not for a scumbag like him. I'd say that all Pactbearers are like this, but you're just messed up in your own right. It doesn't make any sense, but as long as you get what you want, right?
It's okay that you don't understand. You don't need to. You're not the one with these feelings.
That's true. I don't have to get it. After all, your business isn't any of mine. So let's just end this. Time for you to give up on your wish.
Aww. You really are adorable. I can't let things end here, though. I'll show you the true nature of my love. The cold, icy suffering that froze my heart.
I'll pass. I've got enough to worry about.
Get ready! You're open!
I loathe you.
After you!
Understood. You're open!
I saw this coming.
Just give up.
And then to take everything back!
Biding my time. I'm starved.
Here I go. You're open!
I loathe you.
After you!
Understood. You're open!
I saw this coming.
Recover!
Just give up.
And then to take everything back!
I'm starved.
Get ready! You're open!
I loathe you.
After you!
Understood. Checkmate.
I saw this coming.
Just give up. You've got this!
Leave it to me. You're open!
I'll stop you here! Now.
Fruitless.
I'm starved. I'll kill you.
It's not over yet. You're open!
I loathe you. Get up.
I owe you.
I saw this coming.
Just give up.
I'll stop you here! Now.
Fruitless.
I'm starved.
It's not over yet.
I loathe you. I saw this coming.
Just give up.
I'll stop you here!
Irritating.
I'm starved.
Are you okay, Shinya? Away with you!
I loathe you.
After you!
Leave it to me. No mercy.
I saw this coming. After you!
Away with you!
Just
I'll stop you here!
It's looking rough. You're open.
Oh my lord. Get up. I saw this coming. Recover. No! Freeze everything over.
It's looking rough. Quell the irrational.
For my lord. For my lord.
just give up.
To freeze everything over.
It's looking rough. I won't back down.
For my lord. After you.
Leave it to me. Quell the irrational.
Just give up.
In the name of love.
Advance!
For my lord.
Just give up.
I'll stop you here.
Oust them! I'll sever you down to your soul! It's over! How was that, Shinya?
Both have a long way to go.
I'm sorry. I can't. I want a power that symbolizes my love. The dream I long for that burns in my heart. I want a power that symbolizes my love. The frigid cold that has warped my mind. A power to turn my sullied dream and everything else into ash. A fire to match the suffering in my soul. A power to freeze my melted love and everything else into ice. A fire to match the suffering in my soul. Give. Take. You. Free yourself from grief. Be bound by joy eternal. I want a power that symbolizes the temperature of my heart. To erase the stains of the dream I lost. To return to the days we spent together.
So her authority could manipulate temperatures. That explains where her ice powers came from. Come on, let's grab her and head back.
There's nothing wrong with her physically, but she won't regain consciousness. Akane's in the same condition as Kurama. I think it's safe to say this is because of her ideals being shattered.
But you guys only destroyed 2, right? Did someone else destroy the 3rd one? Or maybe she only had 2 to begin with.
The mist in Block D of the club building still hasn't cleared up. That must mean that one ideal is still around somewhere.
But what about Akane? Kurama only collapsed after we destroyed all 3 ideals.
This situation is all sorts of strange. But for now, we should investigate Block D and destroy that final ideal. The mist won't go away otherwise.
You're in a good mood.
Of course I am. I get you all to myself today. Sure, we're only together out of convenience, but we still have a good time, even if we're not that serious about each other. I'd say we're a good match. Don't you think? It's because of all the cracks in our shells that we're able to fit together like this.
Huh? You got a fever or something?
Maybe. Yeah.
You know what? You've got a point. You're different from other girls. I feel like I can be myself with you. I'm not obsessed with you or anything, but it's nice being around you. If that's love, then I think we're a good fit. Sometimes, anyway.
Of course. Ah! Shinya!
So this is where you two were. The TSC found Akane. Long story short, they've got her in the infirmary now.
Oh, really?
The infirmary? Is that safe? She's a murderer, you know? How do you know she won't escape?
She's asleep. They have her in a medically induced coma. You can relax.
I guess that makes sense, all things considered. Still. Kensuke, Hayata, Yuki, Ryoto, Tetsuta, Takuya. When I think about the guys she's killed, it would have been better if she just died.
Even though you're partly to blame?
That's not true. Haruka hasn't done anything wrong.
Huh?
Love is like two halves of a shell, after all. None of this is his responsibility, or his fault. Their broken relationship, the baseball club members who died, they were all victims of fate, of destiny.
Sumire?
Don't worry about it. Anyway, I think we can relax. No one's going to be coming after Haruka and me anymore. Thanks, Shinya. You too, Mr. VP. Come on, Haruka. Show some appreciation.
Thanks.
See you two later. The mist is clearing up, so we're gonna go grab some things we left behind in the club room. Oh, Shinya, Mr. VP. We're sure bumping into each other a lot today. What? Why are you staring at me? You're gonna make me blush.
You looked away first. Guess that makes you the dominant one, huh?
Excuse me? I can report you for sexual harassment over that, you know.
Sorry, forget I said anything. Did you find that stuff you left in the club room?
Yep, everything's all taken care of. I think I'll head to the infirmary now that I'm free. I want to check in on my sister. See you around, Shinya. You too, Mr. VP.
It smells like something's burning. Wait. Scorch marks? But there's no ash or smoke. What about everything that was inside? What about Haruka and the others? Don't tell me there's nothing left. These scorch marks, they aren't natural. Yeah, no matter how you look at it. But we already defeated Akane. Was it a trap? Maybe she can put her authority on a timer. No, that's not it. But maybe. Let's find that final ideal and shatter it. Whatever's going on here, it'll all be resolved once we stop it at the source.
Shinya, Mr. VP, we meet again. Aren't you at least a little surprised?
No, I already figured it out. The girl we defeated was Sumire, wasn't it?
Yes. Sumire was fighting as me to deceive whoever was shattering our ideals. But how did you notice?
Sumire calls him Vice President, not Mr. VP. Your mannerisms aren't exactly the same either.
Wow! You really know how to pick up on the little things, Shinya. That'll make you a real hit with the girls later on. Haruka didn't notice until he was at death's door. You'd think my ex-boyfriend of all people would.
So you really did kill him.
Yep. Kinsuke and Hayata, Yuki and Ryoto, Tetsuta and someone. Anyway, Haruka was last. I burned him up! Every last one is just dust in the wind now. If even that.
Why? Was it all for revenge?
Not quite revenge. I lost my taste for that long ago. They were dirtying up the place, that's all. I hated them, so I lit them up. I had high hopes for Haruka at first. Then I cried, lost myself, and cursed his name. It turned out he wasn't my knight in shining armor after all. I cursed my fate. I hated the world. I hated everything. I wanted it all to burn. You can only have one first love after all. You know, I always liked Cinderella. I wanted to find my prince, to marry my first and only love. We'd have a real family together. A pure, honest one. That'd make my parents jealous. That was my only wish. My one hope. My reason to live. But once that was soiled, I had no reason left to play the good little princess in this filthy world. Nothing mattered anymore. Nothing at all. I knew I'd gone crazy. But there was no stopping it. My dream will never come true in a world like this. I might as well burn it all to ash.
Then what was with all of that stuff in your ideal about wanting to return to the days we spent together?
Wait, you thought that was me? Gross. I'm pretty sure you're talking about Sumire's wish.
Gross?
Yeah. You heard what she wished for. To be loved by me instead of hated. For her romantic feelings towards her twin sister to be reciprocated. A long time ago, she confessed her love for me on Valentine's Day and kissed me out of nowhere. I thought she was joking, so I made fun of her for it. She bawled her eyes out. She's kept her distance ever since. But she was only trying to hide her feelings and fool herself. That's the reason she started hooking up with so many guys. Sumire. She didn't know Haruka broke up with me and started dating him herself. He took my virginity and dumped me, only to get with my twin sister instead. I was a laughingstock, but when Sumire found out, she apologized. She cried and clung to me. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. I'll break up with him. It's you I love, Akane. It always has been. It was disgusting. Ugh, she's such a sicko. I mean, we're sisters. Twins, even. This isn't normal. Makes my skin crawl. Still, she was the one who gave me the scoop on Haruka and the other club members. And she let me take her place so I could have my fun with Haruka one last time. That was useful, at least. But it's just not fair, you know? She's crazy, and her purity is long gone. Yet she's still had a pretty good thing going on with him. Fate is a twisted, irrational thing.
The fact that you can boil all of Sumire's feelings down as just gross is baffling. You're pretty twisted yourself.
It was more convenient that way. After all this stuff started happening to the Academy, Sumire and I had the same dream. In it, a woman named Yoru called out to us.
Yoru?
Saw her? No, we just heard her voice. Yoru told us everything, though. About the other world and the Monarchs. About offering our wishes in exchange for power. Normally, there's only one Pactbearer per Monarch. But since we're twins, I guess our souls were similar enough. Besides, Sumire's wish hinged on me. Yoru told us that we could make a pact together in order to grant my wish and fulfill my ego. And so my wish was made. My dreams were dragged through the dirt by the world, by destiny itself, and I'm going to get my revenge. Right, Luxuria? I'll turn you to ash like all the rest. I'm not going to lose my soul and be a sleeping beauty like Sumire.
Third time's the charm. You might as well give up.
You just don't get it, do you?
Get ready. You're open.
After you.
Understood. You're open.
After you.
You're open.
Just give up. It's yours, Vice President.
Leave it to me.
The stains, the sorrow, everything!
How peculiar. How irritating. Mine. Worthless.
Get ready. You're open.
After you.
Leave it to me. You're open.
Just give up. How's this?
Worthless. How boring. Mine.
Get ready.
After you.
Leave it to me. You're open.
After you. Roger.
give up. You've got this.
Leave it to me. You're open.
I'll burn it to ash.
How irritated mind.
Here I go.
I loathe you. I saw this coming.
Just give up.
I don't know.
I'll turn everything
Can't say no. How boring. How irritating.
You're open. Do this. You're open.
Saw this coming.
Just give up. How's this?
How boring mind. How irritating.
This is madness. Heal.
Saw this coming.
Just give up.
I just want to clean it all.
How irritating mind. How boring.
Here I go.
Saw this coming.
Just give up.
I just want to clean it all.
Here I go. You're open.
I loathe you. Decimated. I saw this coming.
Back it up.
Broken command.
Back it up.
I don't know.
Here I go. Quell the irrational.
Saw this coming.
Sora, you
Boring. How irritating.
Get ready. Quell the irrational.
I loathe you. I saw this coming.
just give up.
How boring.
You.
You're open.
I loathe you. I saw this coming. Recover.
Just give up. You've got this.
Do this. Quell the irrational. This is madness. You're open.
Just give up.
I saw this coming.
This is madness.
I saw this coming.
This is madness. This is madness. Well, you're rational. Oust them! Just give up.
I just want to clean
Irritated.
Oust them! I'll sever you down to your soul! It's over!
I leave you.
Just give up.
Get ready. Fruitless. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Fruitless. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go.
Die already!
Fruitless. Oust them!
I just want to clean it all away!
Fruitless.
Die already! How irritating.
Get ready!
Die already!
Fruitless. Here I go.
Die already! How irritating.
Get ready!
Die already! How irritating.
Get ready!
Die already!
Here I go. Here I go. Here I go.
How irritating.
Here I go. Fruitless. Here I go. Here I go. Get ready. Here I go. You won't be defeated. Fruitless. Advance. Fruitless. Advance. Advance. Get ready. Get ready.
Eliminate! Die!
Here I go.
How was that, Shinya?
We both have a long way to go.
No, I'm not finished. Not until I've burned it all to the ground.
Mommy and Daddy called us their treasures. They loved us both equally and hugged us both equally. We were happy. Our lives were happy. And that was all that we needed. But then Daddy changed. We weren't enough for him. He got close to a strange lady we didn't know. Mommy said she wasn't mad. But before we knew it, Mommy and Daddy didn't hug us anymore. Our lives didn't change. But something else did. We were picture perfect from the outside. But there were no more smiles inside. Our family was built on lies. Everything we loved was a lie. They told us we were their treasures. Our lives were born from their love. But that love was a lie. And so were our lives. That was why we wanted to be close. Just me. Just us. Treasures forever. Forever true. That way, the reason we were born wouldn't be a lie anymore. Because I like you. Because I love you.
The ideal of will is a Pactbearer's formative memories. Their feelings about each other were more similar than they realized. But I suppose there were just too many wrinkles between them. Love, like, people's feelings for each other just don't make any sense.
I never would have guessed that both of them were Pactbearers.
Sumire's soul shattered with a second ideal, and Akane's followed with a third. Maybe if there's more than one Pactbearer, their thoughts and wishes get split across their ideal.
I can guess Akane's motives for going after the baseball club. But why did Sumire want to make a pact?
Apparently, she did it out of love for Akane.
They always seemed so distant from each other. But I guess they are still family.
That's the only reason I can think of. Family's important, right?
People don't always care for each other just because they're blood related, you know. You should care for people because of who they are, family or not.
Shinya?
Oh. Sorry. It's just... Everyone, thank you for lending your aid in defeating the Pactbearers. I have a favor I wanted to ask. Could I be an official member of the TSC? I have to help Sora from time to time, though, so I can't always be around.
Of course. Welcome to the council.
Are you okay with that? Thank you. I'll make sure to do my part.
Isn't this great? We have another awesome ally!
Looking forward to working with you again.